Morning, guys. Welcome. Second form strength, Mike D here. Let's fucking get it. I don't know why this camera quality looks like I'm filming this in fucking early 2000s or mid 2000s, but I kind of like it, so we're gonna roll with it. It's about 5:30 a.m. I had about 2.5 hours sleep last night, but I got my ass up out of the bed and I had my fucking cold shower, and I've done my gratitude journaling, and now I'm making a video for you guys, because I'm about this life. If I have to do this for the next 2 years, I will fucking do it. I might miss a few days here and there, but I'm not going to give up. If I miss a day, it's not going to stop me doing this fucking routine for the rest of my life until I get to the stage and the point that I want to get to, until I get to where I'm going to. And a lot of you guys don't have that mentality. I think this is the reason why a lot of people will just give up and say that it's too hard to go after their dreams. It's too hard to do this. It's impossible. Oh well, this person did it, but they just got lucky. They're an outlier. You know what? Maybe they did get lucky. But why does that fucking matter? Why does them getting lucky mean that you shouldn't put in effort to try to change your life as well? So because you think they got lucky, keep in mind this is all perception. This is what we all think. We look at people and we say this. Because you think they got lucky, you automatically assume that, oh well, there's no point in trying them. But how does that make any sense? How does it make any sense to say that there's no point in trying, that there's no point in doing what you want to do for yourself, if, at this point, to have this viewpoint, to say, oh, this person made it, they're lucky, they must have done something different, they must have had a leg up that I didn't see, it's all excuses. Essentially, that's what it is. And they're nice excuses in the sense that they make you feel better about where you're at currently. They make you feel better about the fact that you're not where you want to be because, oh, well, that person just got lucky. No, that person didn't give up. And yeah, maybe they also got lucky, but what I think people don't realize, and this is what I truly fucking believe, is that eventually over time everybody can get lucky. Like, if you look at it as though, and you want to say, okay, well, this person got lucky, it's like, okay, well, let's look at a timescale of all the people that you would consider now to be financially successful. You know, let's say your cap is starts at, they're making 10k a month doing what they want to do. Let's say they're not in a traditional 9 to 5, right? Let's take all those people. Now, a good majority of those people, well, all of them, they're going to have different lengths of time as to how long it took them to get to where they're at, right? But that length of time is a combination of both effort and luck. However, when we look at it, we almost look at it like, oh, well, it's luck across the board. It's like, no, there's varying degrees of luck and there's varying degrees of effort. It's not one amount of luck and one amount of effort. Like, someone might have put in heaps of effort and had a little bit of luck. Someone might have put in a little bit of effort and had heaps of luck. Someone might have put in a medium amount of effort and had heaps of luck. Someone might have put in a medium effort and had little. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's not as linear as everybody makes it out to be. And so if we're looking at it like that, it's like, also, the length of time it took them varies. Some people could have had a small amount of effort, a big amount of luck, but it could have taken them a long time. You know, that small amount of effort could have just been doing shit every now and again, and because they just stayed consistent doing that low amount of effort, you know, 5 years later, the stars aligned and they got a deal that made them 500,000, right? There's people like that, and then there's the people that less luck involved, way more effort, and a shorter amount of time. But then you look at it and you go, well, that makes more sense, right? Because realistically, if you're putting in more effort, you're putting out more content, you're creating more in general. you're going to be getting better at whatever you're putting out. Therefore, you're increasing your competency at it. Assuming that this is assuming that what you're actually doing is what you want to do. A lot of you guys haven't even fucking figured that out yet because you haven't even got your bodies in shape. If you're struggling with that, fucking send me a message and let's get that sorted. But when you're at the level where you're starting to think, okay, like now I want to actually get out of the 9 to 5, I want to do something with I want to earn money, but I don't want it to be at a job. I want it to be giving value to people through my own means, through me giving value, through coaching, through helping people transform their lives and bodies just like I did for mine. I honestly think it starts with that. A lot of the people, if you look, they start with that trajectory of doing the body. Oh, excuse me, guys, I can clear the throat. There we go. But if you look, like I was saying, the trajectory of a lot of people that become successful, we're talking about, especially in the fitness space, it all starts with they transform their bodies, and then they put in the time and effort to help other people transform theirs. But usually, it's always effort involved. And I guess this is what I wanted to kind of, honestly, because I don't have scripts with these videos, which might change in the future. My tangent's going to be all over the fucking place, but here it goes. What I've realized, now that I've got this new non-negotiable morning routine, and like I said to you guys, I've had 2 hours of sleep, right? I know I might look fresh as a daisy, but I've had 2 hours of fucking sleep. But I felt wide awake, right? And I said to myself, I was watching some YouTube yesterday, and I was just thinking about my own journey and what I've been able to accomplish for my body and just in general in life, the people I've met, like even in this short amount of time, all these videos I made on YouTube, there's some of the connections I've now made with some people online. Like, this wasn't even me, this is not even me at full capacity, guys. And some of you might think that sounds cocky, good, but it's the truth. Like, this is not me at full capacity. I've still got things that I can cut out in my own life that are distractions, but I've cut out a lot. And even that has resulted in so much growth that I'm convinced now that this is the secret sauce that, and a lot of people aren't doing it because, yes, it's a secret sauce, but most of you guys will not fucking commit to this. And I know this because I'm 31, I'm about to be 31. For a long period of my life, I was that guy who couldn't commit to it, who would get decent-ish results for like a month, get down to 92 kilos, lose 8 kilos, look a little better, and then be like, oh, I'm happy with this. But I wasn't really. It was just like, oh, I'm sick of this. Oh, I can't do this anymore. Oh, I'm weak. Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Oh, it's scary to have to go to that next level. If I had to do that, that'd be a bit too scary. It's safe doing this. Oh. Right, that was me. I can say this because that was me, and it's not anymore. But I had to fucking forge myself out of that. It took 10 years of lifting in the gym and a bunch of failures, and I tried keto diets, and I went through all this shit, right? Trying fucking weird fasting diets, trying not eating much at all and doing Muay Thai, and yeah, that worked, but then the weight came back on again, and it's like, this is why you pay for coaching, you pay for people that can help you get to your point. And for different people, you're going to need different coaches because different coaches have different personalities, right? So, if you somewhat even vibe with my content and you just are kind of lost, right? And you're in that position I just described where you've lost some weight, but you want to get like shredded, you want to get a physique. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, brother. It's not going to be quick. But if you come and message me and say, I want to achieve this, how can I do this? We'll work something out. And I'm not going to charge you money. Right now, I'm not charging people money. If you get in now, while I'm still small channel and not, like, at the moment, I'm in my building stage. I'm just trying to get physiques and shit. I'm not focusing on the money. And I know that's hard for people to, like, people will look at my financial situation, they'll look at the fact that I don't have a job, I'm in debt, like, I owe my brother money, I owe my girlfriend money. And I know that money needs to come in, which of course I have been applying for jobs, and it's not like, when I say not 9 to 5 jobs, I mean being somewhere full time, giving 40 hours of your week, and then that's all you're doing. It's like, no. If you have that full-time job mindset, that's not what you should be having. So what I'm doing right now is I have casual jobs that I'm looking for to try to bring the money in. But my goal until the 17th is the body, right? And so everything that I'm pursuing right now, everything I'm putting my value is the body, is learning more about that, is getting these videos out, is doing my morning routine, is really increasing my discipline even more. That's what I'm focusing on over the money. And you might say it sounds crazy and it's not paying dividends right now because I'm not making any money. Cool. But I'm that fucking confident, and I know that in about 2 to 3 months it's not going to be an issue. And if it's still an issue in 2 to 3 months, in 6 months it's not going to be an issue. Why? Because I will not fucking give up. I'm not going to be taking backward steps and just let myself go. My body has gotten better. Everything has gotten better. My money situation's gotten worse. Who gives a fuck? Everything else is increasing. This is what a lot of you guys can't see. This is what a lot of you people stuck in the 9 to 5 shit can't see. It's like, cool, well, I'm staying in a job, I've got all this savings, I've got security, but what character development have you fucking done? You've stayed in the same spot for 10 plus fucking years. You haven't met any new people, you haven't tried any new things, you haven't tried any new businesses on the side, you haven't even tried them because you're like, oh, well, it's just easier, well, people have got to work, I'll spend all my extra time consuming Netflix, eating my sweets and everything that I want to eat, and idolizing pop stars that built their own lives, and I really like their music, which is cool, but I'm going to take it further and just fucking consume anything about their life online because I don't want to build my own or look at my own life. Fucking how many people have I just described them? Honestly, I don't want to be one of them. I'd rather those people look at me and say, oh, you broke that. It's like, yeah, but everything else is fucking awesome. So why do I care right now? I know that things are going to get better in my way, because the way I look at things, how could they not get better? I mean, in terms of financial compensation or whatever, unless I get hit by a bus, things will get better. Knock on wood. But you see what I'm saying? To have this mindset, you need to have this mindset if you want to do something like I'm doing, like you see other people do, where they're taking a chance on themselves. This could not work out for 2 years. In another 2 years, I could still be broke. I could be more broke. I could be more in debt. I'm not saying I will be, but I'm willing to be. I'm willing to be, as long as in those 2 years I'm not doing backward steps on my personal growth. I'm not doing backward steps on my physique, and I'm not doing backward steps on learning and trying new things. I'm never taking backward steps on trying new experiences. If I'm doing all those things, how the fuck can I fail? Seriously. So, yeah, I mean, if you're afraid to give something a go, you need to just stop giving a shit about really what other people think. And this is coming from someone who's a chronic fucking people pleaser. And only recently, at nearly 31, guys, 30 fucking 1, I know it's hard to believe with this fucking mop of hair here, eh? But seriously, at 31 for me now to have discovered this, it's like, guys, if you're young and you're watching this, save you so much time. Most people, man, their opinions do not fucking matter. Most people are fucking hopeless. Most people are pretending they have shit figured out and they don't have shit figured out. I don't have shit figured out, but I'm being honest with you. I say I don't have it figured out. And I've always been honest about that with people. I always was. I never was a person that cared about keeping up appearances. That's one thing I will say about me. I've never given a shit about... I've always been very stubborn in terms of if there's something I've wanted to do, I'm going to do it. To my detriment too, keep that in mind. This can be a double-edged sword. That's what people, if you're like me and you have that stubborn mindset, this is a double-edged sword. You can be very self-destructive. But if you can harness that and channel it into propelling yourself forward and using that stubbornness, and the thing with me, which might be with some of you guys, is if you're stubborn but you're also a people pleaser, you're in a really difficult position because you have to, through your own experience, you have to figure this out yourself. You have to realize consciously, like what I've just said, that most people don't respect you for you doing stuff for them. Because the reason that we people please is that we want people to like us. We want to get that validation that we seek. But what we don't realize is, and this is the crazy thing, this is why, seriously, if you haven't started transforming your body, start now. Send me a message, get started, seriously. Because when you start realizing that validation you're seeking it from other people, and really the validation you're getting from them is fake validation, because they don't really respect you. They just like what you do for them, and they'll just take advantage of that. Trust me. When you figure that out, that their validation isn't really worth having, you realize that the validation that is worth having, and that is so much more powerful and essential for your mental health, your physical health, just your life in general, is your own validation, self-validation. And really it's achieved through transforming your body. And speaking of that, that's going to be the end of this video. I'm about to go hit the gym. The sun has come up. I'll see if I can... Let me show you guys the sunset here. A little view I've got on my balcony. It's fucking beautiful. Look at that. Just love it when all that pink and purple pastel comes through. Nice little blue on top. Lovely. Anyway, guys, I will catch you in the next video. Yeah. If you need some help with transforming your body, if I've inspired you but you don't know where to start, you can leave a comment here, but realistically, better to send me a message on my Instagram, Second Form Strength. I believe I have a link on my YouTube page. But yeah, either way, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.